This video is called Dear Stacey Dash. Remember her? Probably not, because she hasn't been in anything for like 10 years. Anyway, she's the actress who goes on Fox and Friends and decides that she's not here for the Oscars so white hashtag. You wanna know why? Because she thinks that there shouldn't be a Black History Month. She also thinks that there shouldn't be a BET because we're segregating ourselves. We claim we want equality, but we're segregating ourselves, and it's not fair, and it's racist to white people. To that I say, Miss Dash, you've lost your whole mind. We have Black History Month, the shortest month of the year, by the way, to celebrate Black history. But we also have Irish History Month in March. We've got Hispanic History Month in September. I think Italian History Month is October. Yeah. And I don't know what Native American History Month is, but I know there is one. And it's just a celebration of different people who aren't normally celebrated. And there's nothing wrong with that. Going off of that, BET exists. She claims that that's racist towards white people, and that the BET Awards and NAACP Awards are racist to white people because you only win if you're Black, which is not true because white people have won BET Awards and they've won NAACP Awards before. Also, the CEO of BET is white, so it logically doesn't make sense, Miss Dash. Also, at first I was like, oh no, we might be racist, because you never want to be, you don't want to be hypocritical. You don't want to be what you're campaigning against. We're saying, oh, the Oscars so white, and then BET so Black, and no one gets recognition, blah, blah, blah. But then I thought about it. It's different. If Black people didn't have BET, or the NAACP Awards, or certain Black magazines, like Complex, I consider a Black magazine, where would we be represented? We would have nowhere else to go if we didn't create our own spaces to celebrate ourselves, and to celebrate ourselves in different ways. If a Black person in a white dominant television show and movie is usually fulfilling a stereotype, and not really dimensional. You kind of just sit there. You're the Black sassy black friend, or the thug, or the mammy kind of mom character that takes care of everybody, and no. That's it. That's all you can do. If you're, Indian, you're usually portrayed as a nerd or someone who's overly religious, which is not the case. I've met Indians who aren't like that. If you're Native American, if you're portrayed, which is not often, if you're portrayed, it's just not well. It's not done right. So channels like BET and telenovelas exist to celebrate Blackness and Hispanicness, Latinoness, Latin America, and other cultures in a right way. We get to tell our own stories. Here's how I know this. In the early 2000s, Girlfriends was a show about 4 Black women. And they each represented something different. One was a little bit smart. One was what we call bougie, which means stuck up. One was super artsy and ridiculous. And one was just kind of there. She just did her thing. But on shows like that, and you get to see different dimensions of Black women. Not all of us are always sassy. Not all of us are whatever. We exist and we find our own existence, and we celebrate that existence when we have our own spaces. And same thing with telenovelas. Not every Latina has to be the fast, kind of spicy, ridiculous character. Not that doesn't exist in real life. It does exist in real life, but that's not solely the dimensions of being a Latina. And we're so much more than that. Black people are so much more than that. Latinos are so much more. People of color are so much more than how we're represented. And if you only have one token character in your show, you're not fully representing who we are capable of being. Also, if it was reversed, if it was reversed, white people have other places to turn to. You know, on the other foot, it's like, you don't feel represented on BET? Okay, but you have Fox, CNN, ABC, Family for the most part.